Hi everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the intro for the 2025 Countdown to Christmas series. I say it every year, but I can't believe that this series is getting ready to start already. This year has gone by so quickly. I feel like we just finished 2024's. But I am very excited to partner with Marie again for the third year in a row to bring this series to you. I did it for a couple years before, and then 4 years ago, I asked her to do one day with me, do a collab, and it turned into now 3 years of doing this series together. And I couldn't be more excited to have Marie join me in this and do this together and keep ourselves accountable. The way that it works, if you are unfamiliar with this series, is that Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations and I have picked 25 different themes, stamp sets, color schemes, techniques, etc. Put them into a randomizer and picked the order for the 25 days. We decided that we're going to stick with Mondays and Fridays at 2-ish Eastern Standard Time, depending on, what happens, life happens. So Marie's busy with work and family, and I am busy with school and work and just other life stuff. So it may not always go up, but there will always be a video. We are going to hold ourselves accountable for this. So if it's a little late, please forgive us, but because we're trying our best. But we are so excited to bring this series to you guys. I have created the first card already, and it is sitting next to me, and I so badly want to show you guys what I did, but you'll have to wait a couple more weeks for that. Like I said, it will start on the September 29th, and it will end December 22nd. So lots of great ideas. The fun thing is we have not duplicated anything from the prior 2 years of us working together. So you now have 75 different ideas and 150 videos by the end of this series to help you spark your creativity for the holiday making season. So we are going to be doing a mix of easy to replicate cards, mass produce, and then ones that are special that take a little bit more time, more techniques, and you may only be able to do one of those and you do it to give it to somebody special. We'll have all different types of skill levels. Sometimes I have my nieces come in and help me. So the twins are 11, Nora's 10, Mila is 6. So I may have a mix of them come in and help me with some things. So you might have some kid-friendly projects. In the past, I have had the girls come in and do some stuff, and they are so excited and they love it so much. So you may have some videos that are on that level, although they are very crafty. I've been crafting with them probably since they were each 2. The twins might have been a little bit earlier than that. They might have been like 1.5 when we started crafting, and they were very specific about the things that they asked for, and they still very much are. Oh, I would love to get them up here. Their schedules are just crazy with their cheer schedules, but we are going to go ahead and try to get at least 1 or 2 of them in some videos. So you might have some kid-led videos. You will have some ones that are, like I said, easily to replicate, and then ones that are more technique-driven and a little bit more time-consuming. So excited to bring you guys this content for the season. I know Marie is too. I will leave a link to Marie's channel down in the more information section so you can go over and check that out. I know that she does an intro video. She also will include a playlist in her more information section, I believe in the info one and possibly in each of her videos, but I'm not 100% positive. We haven't talked about that yet. But it will be from this year and years past, so you will have all that inspiration in playlist. So it's wonderful that she goes ahead and does that for us for the series. Makes it a lot easier so that you can go back and see the other videos from prior years if you did not watch, or go back and find some other ideas. So just to give you a quick idea of some of the things that we've done in the past. So I have some cards here that we did. So some die cut inlay. I have some, I'm trying to see if I have anything else around here. I just have some random cards laying on my desk. We do some stenciling. This obviously is not Christmas specific, but I've done a lot of stuff with that. We are going to be using some lovely layers die cut sets. So just a sneak peek, this is one of the ones that I either used or am going to use in the series. So these are the Beach Bound Lovely Layers and then the Christmas Beach Bound layering add-ons. We'll be using some background dyes. So this one is from MFT. It's called Snowdrifts, which unfortunately MFT is no longer in business, which makes me so sad because I loved their stuff, but I have a ton of it. So we will be using some new stuff, some old stuff, some things that I've had for a while that are just that have never been used. So hopefully, this one is the quilted cover plate. So we're going to be doing something with cover plates. We're going to be using watercoloring. We're going to be doing ink blending, Copic marker coloring. We're going to be doing probably some paper piecing. We'll be doing a ton of different techniques. If there is something that you guys want to see, leave it in the comments here or on the comments on whatever video you're watching, because we have the specific direction for the card for one aspect of it, but if it's a color scheme and you want to learn about a technique, we can easily incorporate that into it. So that would be a completely fun challenge for us. So if you have something, make sure you leave them in the comments. Oh, I think that is pretty much it. Mondays and Fridays around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maria and I start on the 29th and we will go until the 22nd of December. So you guys will have a ton of inspiration before Christmas hits. I did want to show you guys this if you have not seen it. This is one of the ways I'm going to decide to journal this experience for this year, for 2025. So I've created one of these books. This is not my own inspiration. This was inspired by May Made It. So she's working on a book. I have it upside down. She is working on a book that will showcase her, she's going to journal her ideas for making Christmas cards. So she has some PDFs out there. If you want to make X amount of cards and mail them by this date, this is the date you have to start. And then she has all kinds of checklists on here. I followed along, but I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be journaling each day, and I will put a picture, or I'm not going to put the card itself because I do want to mail some of these out. That's kind of why I do this series. I also do a card drive for Alzheimer's. One of my friends from grad school works at a local high school that my sister-in-law also happens to manage the English department for, and every year her marketing students write Christmas cards to people in nursing homes that have Alzheimer's, and that's very near and dear to my heart because my grandmother had Alzheimer's and she passed away this year was 25 years. Which is really crazy, but in honor of her, I do that every year. So I would love to be able to put these cards in here, and maybe I will, depending if we'll see how this goes, but I would love to do a picture of it and do a little bit of journaling, maybe put what supplies I used, the directions to create the card or something like that in there. So this is something that I'm going to be working on. This will never be done before Christmas. I'll be lucky if I get it done after Christmas. But we've been in school. I've had, I think, 2 weeks off the entire year. We had about 2 days off before we started this new semester. So I have not really had a break. So in December, once school is done, I will be able to work a lot more on Christmas cards and this series. But I'm trying to get ahead right now. Excited for you guys to see the series, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you leave comments on the videos. Make sure you go over and check out Marie's, check out our old videos from the playlists. We love to hear your ideas, your suggestions, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you for the beginning of this series really, really soon. Bye!